Arizona State.
Right.
I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call, too. Play fake. Bubba will put it up. Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Great flag.
That's a late. Trying to center off to Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot. Far down. He scored.
Come from behind for a month. Now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. Philadelphia, they won't get him. Wow.
Edwards pulls up and buries the flag. Richardson tries, out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt three right on the money.
Daniels takes his shot for Derby.
I'll have one fish for you. Yeah, you really start saying what?
What is up, everybody? Welcome on into Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caragino at Diablo00 on X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter. You know this. You love it. See the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. A little bit late today. I full disclosure, I'm at Phoenix Greenie because ASU Baseball, who had a phenomenal opening weekend, is taking on Austin PO1. And you know this. I mean, you saw there. Is that softball yesterday? Is that softball Thursday and yesterday? You saw all that. And guess what? Guess what? Awesome weekend for softball, too. They take down number 21, number 25, both old Pac-12 foes, Oregon and UW. But, yeah, you saw that there. And that was Ashley Mejia's 3-run dinger yesterday late in the 6th inning that tied that game up. And then we would get back-to-back dingers and that. But we'll get more into that. But, yes, I am Michael Harrison at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as Twitter. See the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Also, my IG, don't forget about that, michael.carrotsnudo.5. And the YouTube channel. Guys, subscribe to the YouTube channels because – the YouTube channel, not channels, channel. Watch it live on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because guess what? Any Conv review that you have missed, and yes, for those new to it, people say, oh, interviews. I don't call them interviews or conversations with these coaches, players, alumni, insiders, voices, everyone. It's a conversation with them. So we call them Conv reviews here on Pitchfork Lunch because, hey, ASU, hey, we're innovative, right? We are completely innovative, and we go with that. But go to YouTube. You see my name, Michael Caragino, with the channels at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe. As, again, like I said, you can get caught up on everything. And last season, too, I mean, we are well into season number 2, as obviously in the spring semester, the Spring sports have started, obviously, but we are well into season 2, and you can get caught up on season 1 and caught up on season 2. Binge watch all you will. So for those of you that just finished up binge watch Cobra Kai on Netflix, I mean, yeah, it's a bummer it's over, but at the same time, it is pretty it was awesome. Loved Cobra Kai. Side note there, but definitely forks up to Cobra Kai. But yeah, so go to YouTube there. Also, guys, and I know I remind you but if you can't watch, you can listen to Pitchfork Lunch, which is absolutely phenomenal on the best internet radio station on the web, the Casual Sports Radio Network. All you have to do is go to www.ksrnaz.com. Page will open up. Bam, click listen live, hit play Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. There is Pitchfork Lunch. Again, got a little bit of a late start today, get into Phoenix Muni. Hey, you know what? Doesn't matter. We're here and having a lot of fun. But the Casual Sports Radio Network, So Stoked Casual E, invited Pitchfork Lunch to be a part of the KSRN family. And guys, when you're there, like I remind you, follow their socials. You want you want comprehensive coverage of the Suns, who All-Star break is here. Probably couldn't have come in even better time. And let's see what they can do the second half of the season. But the Suns, the Diamondbacks, obviously pitchers and catchers are here. And position players, I think, will be here tomorrow, either way. They reported yesterday, actually, I want to say. Either way, but I'm just saying, conference coverage of the Suns, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, NFL Combine coming up, obviously draft. Casual E's got you covered. And the Mercury, too, as the Unrivaled League is going on. A lot of those players playing in that. It's been very, very awesome. And the Mercury. So Casual E has got you covered. Again, subscribe to their socials, get hooked up there. And then I want you to watch, but if you're driving, again, stream it through your Bluetooth, because please don't watch and drive. You're smart. You're Sun Devils. I know, forks up. You can listen, stream it through your Bluetooth. Again, www.ksrnaz.com. Bam, page opens up. Click listen live. Hit play. There it is. There's Pitchfork Lunch. So that is absolutely awesome, my friends. So, yes, that again, and it's like I said, stoked to be part of the Casual Sports Radio Network family. Pitchfork Lunch, a lot of Sun Devil content there now. So absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Hey, a lot of stuff going on this weekend, right? In Sun Devil Nation. And the cool thing is, Austin P is here today to play baseball. But speaking of baseball, I mean, man, if you guys were out here, again, I was out here Friday and Saturday. Yesterday, I went to softball and then finished up at wrestling, which, again, Colton Schultz, forks up to him, get that. I mean, his 100th career win. He got it in overtime yesterday. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but forks up to Schultz. They did lose to Oklahoma, but, man, this schedule that Coach Jones has put together, just absolutely insane. But, yeah, I mean, you want a great opening weekend. We have Willie Bloomquist. See, again, it's the 99.9% talent and coaching and what they've obviously his Coach Bloomquist coaching, his staff, everything. It's 99.9% that. But see, he comes on the show and it's the 0.0000001% Pitchfork Lunch mojo. And they get the sweep of Ohio State. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We love that. Yesterday's score was 17-10. I know ASU was up 4-2 going into the fourth. And then they put up another 3 in the bottom of the fourth, went up 7-2. And then 3 in the bottom of the fifth, they're up 10-2. So you're feeling good. Ohio State gets 1 back in the top of the 6th. It's 10-3. You're like, all right. Ace just get anything in the bottom of the 6th. So yeah, it's 10-3 going into the top of the 7th. Ohio State gets 4 more. So now it's It's 10-7. Yeah, it's 10-7 going to the bottom of the 7th. ASU gets 3 of those back to make it 13-7. We go to the top of the 8th. Ohio State gets 3, so now it's 13-10. And ASU says, you know what? We'll outdo you. We'll put up 4, 17-10. They get shut down in the 9th. So 17-10. Again, absolutely awesome. Again, New Contradas was 1 for 3 yesterday. We'll get into that in a little bit. So that's baseball. They got the sweep. Absolutely awesome, right? Forks up to that. Like I said, Coach Bloomquist came on. It's at 0.0001% of the Pitchfork Lunch Mojo, right? You guys know this. So yeah, it's like that. It's the Pitchfork Lunch Mojo. And real quick, before we get to before we move on, again, talking a little softball, men's and women's hoops, obviously wrestling. By the way, I forgot to mention, I think lacrosse got underway too. It's madness. I love it. I love, again, obviously I love my Sun Devils, but it is absolute madness. But this is cool. The Hulk
hits 5 earned runs, pair of doubles, and just 1 inning of work, but he finished the season very strong.
There it is. Very confident on Saturday.
That is true.
Right in the
High in the air, right center field.
Held high and yes, Hulk smash number 2.
And the Devils,
Left center and Brandon
just as they did last night, slam a home run to take the lead in the home half of the first.
Right there, and again, was KSRN. Bill's watching again. I'm going to play it again, but yeah, it was 0 for 4 in the open season opener. Win.
Pair of doubles and
then
just 1 inning of work,
right
but
here.
he finished the season very strong. Yeah, he recovered after that. He probably wants a little revenge on this team
Felt
this
high.
year. That is true. High in the air.
Absolute.
Brandon Compton. And the Devils, just as they did last night,
opening
slam
night,
a
but
home run to take the lead in the home half of the first.
absolutely.
It's absolutely why you don't want to put kids on with the free pass. You start to get
celebration with the Hulk smash there for Brandon Compton, getting it going in game 2. So love to see that. Also, hey, like I said, softball, by the way, as they are rolling with the Devils 3-0, swept Ohio State, sent the Buckeyes a packing, which is never a bad thing, obviously. Knowing the long-standing, again, Rose Bowl, 96 season with the 97 Rose Bowl, just, oh, my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, softball 7-3. They were 4-2 in the Littlewood Classic, which they hosted. And I said they beat 2 top 25 teams. Thursday opened it up against Oregon. They win 4-3. Bam. Number 21 goes down. And Friday against North Dakota, they lost 10-1 in 6 innings. And North Dakota, again, I mean, they made contact. They played well. But they turn around and they blast Weber State in 5 innings, 11-0. So they take the second one Friday. They're 2-1. They open up Saturday, right? Taking on UW, and they beat UW, who's number 25, 4-1 in that game. Absolutely awesome. beat them 4-1, and that's how they start Saturday. And then 6:30, they took on Belmont. It was 1-1 through 7, which again, softball 7 innings. I know a lot of you guys know, some don't. If I haven't mentioned it, my apologies. But yeah, they go 7 innings. And Belmont, they actually lost to Belmont in extras in 8 innings because Belmont scored 4 in the top of the 8th, and Devils just couldn't answer the rally, so they dropped that 5-1. And then yesterday against Utah Valley, and Utah Valley playing obviously played well, made early. Again, Cambria Krieger again. It's not like she was serving up meatballs, as they say, right? But she they just got to her, and then, so there was 3. She had 3 runs in the top of the 2nd, and then Julianne Tipton came in and just absolutely kept the Devils in it because neither team scored in the first. Real quick, Utah Valley, like I said, scored 3 in the top of the 2nd, and ASU didn't. But then it was zeros. I mean, for Utah Valley, but for both teams in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Also for Utah Valley in the 6th. So it's 3-0 going into the bottom of the 6th, right? And this is what I showed you guys on the way in because this was absolutely awesome. This is Ashley Mejia. Again, the camera guy, such an awesome camera guy. This camera guy should get a raise. He might be for hire if you reach out to him. Anyway, nonetheless, I digress. But Ashley Mejia, check this out.
I'll have one person.
Yeah, those.
So we notes that over the right center field fence as a 3-run lead. There's 130 less. It's got some base runners on. Good move on. Thank you very much. Right there. Bench. But yeah, I want you guys to see that again because look at this pitch. Those watching. And again, it's about it pitched well. It comes in and a little bit. And again, that was a little bit above ball high. And it's close. Ties the game up, I think. So it's 3-3, right? Right? It's high enough. It's
well, then check this out. Following motivation, hold on one second. Following Mejia's motivation, what was I going to say? The Lillian Holte did this right after Mejia. I didn't get the shot, but that went out to over the left field fence. Pitches later, Lillian Holte crushes this ball, and that makes it 4-3. Again, you see, I kind of got the ball if you're watching left there. You see it go back in, and 4-3. And that was they've been using multiple arms, so absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. They get the 4-3 win. And yeah, because you look at Camberry Krieger went 1 2/3. She had 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. She had 2 strikeouts. She did walk 1. She did hit a batter as well. But and then Julianne Tipton came in, and she ends up getting the win. She goes 4 2/3, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no earned, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Did throw a wild pitch, but threw 65 pitches. And then, like I said, Mika Lape came in, and she pitched 2/3 of an inning, and again gave up nothing because after the first batter, Tipton came out. So yeah, and it took her just 5 pitches, and she gets the save. So yeah. But Avery Sapp, I will say this, for Utah Valley to pitch a hell of a game. I mean, held the Devils scoreless through 5. And there were a few base runners here and there spread out. But, man, just such grit. And, again, Julianne Tipton on the mound, again, kept them in it. And the bats, man, Mejia, like I said, just absolutely crushed that ball. And then Holte did it right behind her as well. 4-3, bam, Devils get the win. So yeah, that is awesome. Beat number 21, 25. They're 7-3. And yeah, they have Grand Canyon actually tomorrow at Grand Canyon, by the way. We'll get to that. But men's hoops, man, fell to TCU. And yeah, they were down 38-31 at half. Look, this isn't recorded. Program note, this isn't recorded. TCU shot okay. I mean, it wasn't anything. I mean, they haven't been a good 3-point shooting team this season in general. And they shot 25% from 3. Yeah, they were 5 for 20 for the game. You know, not that good. They shot 44% from the field, as did ASU. ASU shot 33% from 3. They were 78%, 79% from the free throw line. But they took 11 of 14, right? All right, 11 of 14. Again, I get it. If they're fouls, they're fouls. But and Adam Miller got ejected. He got double tacked. For those watching Saturday night, again, unfortunately, I couldn't be there. But I did watch, and then I went and rewatched. And Adam Miller, again, he said something under his breath and didn't really say it to the ref. And I guess the ref, had the dog ears and said, I already warned you, blah, 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 and bounced him. Double teed him up and bounced him. So Adam Miller, yeah, Sean Phillips Jr. got a technical. Adam Miller, like I said, got the 2. But man, again, this performance, like it's mind-baffling because TCU is now 14-11 overall. They're 7-7 in the Big 12. So again, I mean, but it was a team that like just hadn't really started. I mean, again, 500 in the Big 12, which again is. I'm not going to talk out of both sides of my mouth because this conference is insane. And we saw, the team down south battle a team that I feel will be a number 1 seed. Definitely has earned a number 1 seed to this point. Houston, they fell by 4. But nonetheless, for ASU, I mean, you look at it but TCU was 22-31 from the line, 31 free throw, 23-31, pardon me, which made them 74%. But 31 attempts. I mean, that's insane. Even if ASU makes the 3 they missed, they still lose by 1. Like, it's insane to me. Here at Desert Financial, and I mean, Bobby Hurley started his presser. He goes, the team, finish. I mean, this game was tied. This game was tied at 9 at the 15:53. It was like 15:53 left in the first half. It wasn't tied again until 43 seconds left. BJ Freeman had a hell of a game, hit a three and tied it. And then missed shots, came down to free throws. TCU made the last two, 74-70 is your final. But I mean, ASU, look, they fought back, they battled back. You see the fight, the frustration from Adam Miller. Yes, I mean, fans aren't thrilled that he got bounced. We understand that. Fans definitely aren't, happy about that. And, it's a frustration and he's a leader. But again, from what I've been told by asking around, what he said, again, I wasn't looking at it, was under his breath. And it was under his breath and the referee threw him out. So I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I do not know. But yeah, it's absolutely frustrating because now this team is 12-13 overall, 3-11 in conference play, 5-6 at home, 2-6 away. Like it's just it. You know what they say? And a phrase, and a lot of you pitchfork lunchers know this because I've told you guys, I've said this before a million times. Anybody who knows me knows. When they say, "Oh, the best team didn't win," like if it's whatever, you get any sport, but say like football and like football and win the Super Bowl. Oh, well, that team won, but the best team didn't win. No, the team that won is the best team because you did what you needed to do. And yes, fouls and penalties aside, I'm just saying like you punch the other team in the mouth. But this effort and what they're doing outside of the game where no BJ Freeman, no Adam Miller, Jaden Quaintance got banged up against Oklahoma State and has been out since then. But the fight, everything is there. And even in the Oklahoma State game, like I said, they fight. It is there. They're playing. Their heads aren't in the sand. And that's what I know drives fanatics. Can't spell fanatic without fan. Crazy because this record does not match this team's effort in my eyes. Not Homer show or not, guys. When you watch, yes, there are times that they haven't gotten key rebounds. Again, other team out there trying to make moves. There's Adam Miller. You cannot tell me he was not fouled in the Texas Tech double overtime loss in regulation, where the Red Raiders got the rebound and the putback before it went to overtime. But either way, there are times there have not been rebounds in stretches, and you look at it, you got to be. I know it's got to drive Bobby Hurley mad, but like this team that he's put together, like the fight is there, the effort is there. Fix the mistakes, yes. Get a body on a shot goes up, box out. So yes, there are times you guys have watched games. I've gotten comments from you guys. I know I'm not sticking up for in basketball. Get a body, get your body on your guy, and even if you're off him, turn around, box the guy out. I remember a coach years ago. I had a coach years ago say, "Cool, if you guys all box out, we would do a drill, make sure everybody boxed out, not holding, not fouling, not tackling. But if the ball hit the floor, he's like, cool, you guys all just did your job. Yes, I want you to get the rebound, but you box out, the ball hits the floor, go to the ball, stay box them out." So yes, that there is frustrating parts. I've talked about it, but that is frustrating. That stuff can be corrected, but don't tell me this team's fight and they're not putting our head in the sand and going toe to toe with these teams. And TCU, like I said, they're 500 in conference play. Now they're a game below, but now they're 500. Yes, you felt like you could beat them. Houston's in here tomorrow night, but don't tell me he doesn't have them playing, him and staff don't have them fighting and playing hard. So that part, yes. And now, what have I said? You guys, I know you've heard this. That's why I said in the beginning, not a recording. It needs to turn into wins. Yes, we want to see more consistent wins, as does everybody else. By the way, they've also had the 7th toughest schedule in the country. Like I said, not an excuse, but the 7th toughest schedule in the country for ASU. This team is tested. Yes, it needs to turn into wins, but we'll get to more of that. Also, on the women's side of basketball, hey, and look, I'm not making fun of them. I'm just going to say Utah just made another 3, my peeps. Utah just made another 3-point field goal. So, yeah, that is crazy because Utah beat them 102 to 82 the first time. This time Utah didn't get 100. It was 98 to 62. And, yeah, look, when you shoot 18 of 32 from three, which is 56%. In this day and age, and you guys have heard me, way too many threes. When you shoot 56%, that's insane. Absolutely insane. And that's what Utah did. They were, 18 of 32. They shot 50% in the first quarter, 60% in the second quarter, 55% in the third quarter, and then 67%. They only took 3 in the fourth quarter, but still hit 2 out of 3. I mean, 56%. They shot 32 to 60 overall, 53% from field, and they were 80% from the line, 16 to 20, while ASU, they got 19. So, again, foul-wise, even ASU was 13 to 19, though, 68%. Needs to be up at 75, 80%. I will say that. But, I mean, Ty Skinner dropped 20. Jaylen Brown dropped 15. And Ty Skinner was 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Kennedy Basham struggled a little bit. She was 3 for 8 from the line. But Jayzion Jackson back in the line. Good to see her. 16 minutes of play. Again, getting back into it, but very good 4 for 4 from the line. And Jaylen Brown had 2 attempts. She was 1 to 2 from the line. 13 and 19. But yeah, I mean, ASU shot 34% from the field. They were 22 to 64. Like I said, 5 of 16 from, I didn't say that. 5 of 16 from 3, 31%. And then 68% from the field. But yeah, I mean, it's very, 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 very tough. So, hey, but I'm going to step aside real quick. When we get back, we are going to hear from Colton Schultz, who, by the way, ASU Wrestling lost to Oklahoma yesterday. Yes, tough match. But at Moldorino, which is a very awesome atmosphere, as we know. But Colton Schultz, his 100th career victory. I will show it to you. We're going to step aside. We'll get to that. And, we'll wrap up the show too. But we will we'll get to that and probably wrap up with a little more, obviously, baseball playing Austin, getting ready to take on Austin Peay. So we'll step aside and have more Pitchfork Lunch coming right up.
Team at Customer First Solutions. Customer First is your one-stop shop for all home repairs, from full interior and exterior painting to handyman services, drywall repair, electrical, and plumbing. Customer First has the most competitive prices in the Valley. Your flat rate quote is based on the square footage of your home, and that includes wall repair. All Customer First technicians are licensed, bonded, and fully background checked for your assurance. Call or text Customer First Solutions at 480-877-0255 for your free quote. Customer First Solutions, where our customers and their homes are our first priority. Got a big painting project you've been putting off?
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org. This is the sound of a racing heart.
KSRN has an inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use.
Are you good?
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean Connery.
Bird gang. I know it's another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending the message out to the world.
Always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network. KSRN has an inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use.
Are you good?
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean Connery.
Bird gang. I know it's another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending the message out to the world.
Always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network.
You are listening to the best internet radio station on the web, KSRN, Arizona. You are listening to the best internet radio station on the web, KSRN, Arizona. You are listening.
Yes, you are listening to the best internet radio station on the web, the Casual Sports Radio Network. I am Michael Caracino at Diablo00 on XR, formerly known as the Twitter. So glad you joined us here on Monday on Pitchfork Lunch. Again, a crazy, insane, busy weekend. Hockey, by the way, again, you guys know, yes, I love my hockey. Well, they got 2 points on the weekend. They had an overtime. There was both games went to overtime. They lost 3-2 in overtime, and then they won the shootout because the Devils can win shootouts, but they can win shootouts. But I will say that the to Minnesota Duluth. So they lost in overtime on Friday, 3-2. They got a point there. They end up tying 3-3. Nobody scored in overtime, but ASU won the shootout. Again, they're good in shootouts. So hopefully we can change the rules. And again, of course, when they change the rules, maybe they won't win another shootout. I'm just kidding. Of course they would. Coach Powers, his staff, the talent. But yeah, so want to get in there. We'll talk more hockey tomorrow. Aiming, schedule aside to have Lucas Sillinger on tomorrow as well. But I do want to get to wrestling. I did want to show you Colton Schultz. So for those listening on KSRN, again, this was overtime yesterday but he was going for his 100th victory. And for those, yeah, fast forward. But yeah, ahead. So, oh no, you're good. Excuse me. Thank you. So, yes, you guys saw it right there as we're moving around. We're moving around a little bit. Oh, right. Oh, perfect. Right here. So, yeah, Colton Schultz, you see him right there. Here is, by the way, here is the here we go. This is Colton Schultz, by the way. It's in the white singlet.
This is the sound of a racing heart.
So yeah, we see him right there.
Because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game, but playing with a pocket on it.
That's the one right there. Absolutely awesome. Phenomenal. Coach Stone in the background there, but Colton Schultz celebrating the crowd at full, and obviously will always I'll just rest of for Colton Schultz, 100 wins by Pitchfork Lunchers. I mean, that is just absolutely sick and awesome, to say the least. Yeah, absolutely awesome. So want to give him a big shout out. Obviously, baseball. I want to give him a big shout out. We're going to hear from him tomorrow, too, by the way. Again, Lucas Sillinger. We're going to aim to hear from Lucas Sillinger tomorrow. I promise you that. Yeah, we're going to aim to hear from Lucas Sillinger tomorrow. That scheduling should work out. But we'll also hear from Colton Schultz after his 100th victory. We'll hear from aimed at baseball, too. We'll see what they do today, see if they can make it 4 in a row. Again, you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like the major leagues, you go weekend, and then, you're playing on Monday. Sometimes teams have Mondays off, but whatever. Nonetheless, let's go Devils. Softball, again, forks up to them. Absolutely awesome. But, yes, so we will hear from Colton Schultz tomorrow. Aiming to talk to Lucas Sillinger tomorrow. Don't forget about that. From hockey, because, again, would have loved, obviously, 2 wins, to say the least, but you get 2 more points, so. And now, obviously, Western Michigan coming in. It's going to be fun. We will talk about that tomorrow as it's onward and upward. So, again, you guys are awesome. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Again, I'll have baseball updates. Again, at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as Twitter. Have baseball updates throughout the game as I will be here. So, check that out. And, again, I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And have a great rest of your Monday. Again, the baseball game's on ESPN Plus, so and you can watch, check my updates, whatever you want to do. Just let's support our Sun Devils. So, and hopefully we'll see if Brandon Compton gets another Hulk smash today. Maybe Jacob Tobias. Who knows? This lineup can definitely do it, though. So we'll see how it goes today. And so I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna have a phenomenal rest of your Monday. And hashtag for Big 12 Champs Volleyball, our state, as always. Yes, you guys know that. And yes, as always, you guys know this, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call, too. Play fake. Plummer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Great flag.
That's away. Trying to center off with Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot. Far down, he scored.
Come from behind for a month. Now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. But a downfield, they won't get him. Wow.
Edwards pulls up and buries the flag. Richardson tries, out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money.
Daniels takes his shot for